But for whatever reason, at least for some time, there is a sense that this connection is happening a little bit behind the closed doors. There is a sense of like almost to protect it, they need to hide it. Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So we're doing the reading for Scorpios for the second half of March. So basically anywhere from around-ish March 15 until the very end of March. Watch this if you're a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And before we get started, all the information about private readings is in the description box. I'm actually still open for March. I might close it down in April. I'm not sure yet. It definitely will be closed in May, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to close it or keep it open for April. I'm definitely still open in March. And what else do I want to say? I think this is it. I was gonna say something, but I lost my train of thought. Anyway, if you want to study tarot, there is currently two options to do that. One is to stream my VIMEO special foundational class. Basically, I take you through every card in the tarot and explain it. It's very like basic foundational. Or I believe there is one spot for mentorship with me starting in April. So if you want to learn tarot one-on-one with me via Zoom video sessions where I teach you one-on-one all my secrets of reading tarot for very long time at this point, even things like how to start your YouTube channel, how to read tarot for clients, link to that is in the description box. Anyway guys, no more announcements, let's jump right in for the second half of March. Don't forget to give a big video, oh my god, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and for those of you who've been asking how they can donate to the channel, you can do so either via thanks button that's underneath the video, or you can also join membership. There's not much going on, to be honest, in the membership now, but if you just want to donate, you're welcome to do so. So let's just see what's happening for you guys. Okay, this card's want to come out. Ooh, we have here benefactor, grace and generosity, and also a tidy house, clarity in organization. Okay, I'm getting a couple of messages from this. So first and foremost, we also have here bottom of the deck, root girl, his own self, and also this is what me talks, repairing repairing the body, repairing the veil. Okay, very interesting. First of all, what stands out to me immediately is that we have a lot of like brownish red color here going on. So this immediately tells me that you guys probably are really grounding yourself in the second half of March. There is a sense here that first of all you might be either spending more time at home, or it could be just like you're really getting your house in the space where it's organized and clean, spring cleaning, you know, like for people who celebrate also maybe Passover in April, maybe you do cleaning before that. Maybe it's just like a spring equinox cleaning, but you're definitely cleaning out your house, you're putting things together, furniture, I don't know, like everything, maybe doing feng shui. There is a sense of just in general your home and space where you live becomes more organized. For those of you who want to move, you possibly will move as well, like, or something will happen, I think, very positive when it comes to your home, which will give you, I feel like, more clarity about your whole life in general. I know this card talks about cleaning house and organizing house, but I feel like there is a sense that you're becoming very clear and organized about your goals. Something that I recently personally started doing is right before I do anything, like even things like check my social media or talk to anyone or even go grocery shopping or do any activity, like even any basic activity throughout the day, I'm asking myself just one question: what is my goal with this? Because I feel like sometimes if we're not careful, we can waste so much time, and it's not as like it's a bad thing. Sure, if you're enjoying things, that is a goal of itself is great, but I feel like sometimes when you want to sort of like streamline and like if you really want to shift also to like a timeline where you're making fast progress in life, because I feel like for some of you guys that's also what's happening. You've been sort of like in a more stuck timeline. I don't know if it makes sense previously, or maybe in a timeline where things been unfolding more slowly. And I feel like for some of you guys now there is that period of like accelerated growth where you're basically telling yourself like, you know what, I don't care if usually this takes 10 years or 15 years to accomplish that. I'm gonna get it done in a couple of months or whatever, like, you know, apply it as it resonates. I'm feeling like you're done being put in that box or just even putting yourself in that space where you know, you see everybody getting done everything so fast and getting results fast, I don't know, getting whatever it is they want fast. And you're like, you know what, now it's my turn. If I decide I want something, it's going to happen to me. It's going to come to me, not just like, you know, in overabundance of it. It's going to happen fast. Like, I feel like there's something here that's happening where basically you're becoming very laser sharp focused. Maybe this has to do with Pluto entering Aquarius, because Pluto, your ruling planet, will enter Aquarius March 23rd. This is major. But I feel like it's a very positive transit for you nevertheless, though, because there is a sense where you're just so focused and you're able to see so clearly exactly what needs to be done. Maybe for some of you, you've spent quite a few years sort of like in and out of different situations, not very clear about where you're going with life, and you feel like you haven't been making so much progress. You could have done so much more by this time. So I feel like what's happening is like you are basically changing that. You're like, you know what, I'm gonna be that success story that like no one is betting on me anymore, but suddenly I'm just gonna come out and I'm gonna accomplish so much. And I'm getting word fast. Again, you don't have to do anything fast, but I'm just getting, for some of you, it's like fast results, very fast results. Maybe because before you took so much time learning something or practicing something, now everything unfolds very fast. I'm also seeing that with the root girl, the disowned self, you're getting very honest with yourself about what you actually want. Like, I think that most of your success in life in general usually depends on being able to identify your desires, aligning the belief system that can support that, and aligning also your talents, your gifts to, you know, to perform whatever that is you want to do. I think this is also the energy that's coming from, oh my God, I'm getting so much information. Sorry guys, let me slow down. Like, I'm getting the feeling that for some of you, you've been feeling very, very strange at your workplace for the past quite a few years. You've been feeling like you just don't belong in your work environment. I can resonate with this so much, oh my God, myself. You've been feeling like you're supposed to do much bigger things than the ones you're currently doing. You feel like you definitely can be in a much better place, especially with your work, with your physical reality. And I think this has happening partially because of Chiron and Jupiter conjunction that's occurring actually as I'm recording this video, March 13, 14. So there is something where there is a major healing that's happening in terms of how you see yourself, how you see your progress in life. Maybe you're kind of like, okay, this is where I am. Maybe this is now 100% desirable, but I'm going to be very honest with myself about what I want. If I just like, if my goal, if all I really want is maybe suddenly to become wealthy or whatever, it's okay. You just have to own that desire and align a belief system that's going to get you there. Like, nothing is wrong or bad. It's just you being, you know, having the guts to be honest with yourself about what you really want, which in my journey personally, I found myself quite often wavering from my own desires, because I would be like, oh yeah, I want it. And then next thing you know, I'm doing something that doesn't make sense if I really own that desire. So knowing what you want, aligning to that belief system, and really like, you know, maybe stopping everything that doesn't support your desire could be as easy, like you could be that progress, that easy progress that you could experience. So maybe like when you really become very honest with yourself in the last 2 weeks of March about what you truly want out of life, and start to align yourself with belief system that can get you there, you will realize that so much stuff you're doing day to day, which seems important, which seems like, oh yeah, I'm so busy, is actually nonsense. And you don't need to do any of that. You can take a step back and instead focus on doing something so fast, like something so different that's going to bring you progress so fast. I've been recently like analyzing some of the people who achieved fast success in different areas that are interesting to me career-wise. And I realized one thing: they are absolutely like, they just don't care. They know exactly what they want. You can really tell that they have clearly defined objective and goal with whatever they do. And basically everything, the way they show up, the way they carry themselves, the way they speak, what they speak about is aligned to that. And I'm like, yeah, that's actually as simple. So good news for those of you guys who've been maybe now 100% happy with your career, especially in your life path. I think that Both this Chiron, Jupiter, Aries conjunction in your 6th house and Pluto, your ruling planet, entering Aquarius is gonna totally freaking change everything upside down in a good way. Because yeah, it's time for you, I feel like, to re-own yourself, which you've been in the process, I feel like, of doing already. Repair, and it's interesting because both cards here talk about repairing the veil, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. I don't know what's with my speaking today. And it's like you're forgiving yourself for like maybe disowning yourself, maybe not being honest about your dreams and desires with yourself, maybe not showing up in a way as the person who you know is meant to have that experience. Maybe some of you just literally like don't want anything but want to like be with the love of your life and stay at home. Maybe that's the desire. Or maybe you just want to make so much money that you like can just travel whatever you want, spend it freely, whatever you want, never worry about it. It could be simple things. It could be something more complicated. It doesn't honestly matter. You don't have to explain anyone what you want, why you want it. You just have to be honest with yourself. That's the only person you owe something to in that sense, in my opinion, again. And it's interesting because as I'm speaking about all of this, the center card here is benefactor, which is grace and generosity. It's almost like, you know, somebody here, by the way, could be either life path 3 or 33, or they could be 3-year age difference or born on the 3rd. Something about number 3 is important. But also this is like two mice here, right? And this could be somebody who was born in the year of the mice, of the mouse, or rat, I think in Chinese. That's important. It would be year 1984, 1996. What's before that? 72, 60. So this could be important years. Maybe this is the year of the person who is meant to help you. Maybe it's your year. But I'm just getting that like the moment you get honest about what you want, you will receive so much support and help. Like, you don't have to make it more complex. I feel some of you didn't get the progress that you really wanted, or didn't get to the place where you truly know you want to be. Again, like I said before, partially because you didn't yourself like honestly formulate your desires to yourself. You maybe were like, yeah, I want to do this and that, but in reality you truly know what you want. You, for whatever reason, just couldn't accept it. I don't know why. And another thing is like here it's like receiving that support and help that could push you forward. And I feel like for some of you there will be a person who will really help you. Like it's going to be a person who you might not expect to show up in this kind of way. And again, not to rely on anyone, whatever, but be open to resources now, because I feel like resources can truly come from unexpected places, and you will be very happy with that, because you will be like, oh, okay, like finally I don't have to be the one who is constantly doing all the work. Let's see a little more and we'll go into love. We have, look at this, crossing the initiation. Exactly, for those of you who basically can be honest with yourselves and re-own, you know, yourself, whatever it is you want. Stop doing stuff that you don't want to do anymore. You will be very much in that space where you're going to go into that initiation towards that maybe person, event, or thing. They can help you, you know, be this benefactor, like be this benefactor in your life. I feel like you're in this process of initiation now. One more. And oh my God, look at this. And we have protecting the future and also crown games, right? Use of power. Now this is funny because, well, first of all, crown games and benefactor both have to do with crowns. Somebody could be a Leo as well, I'm just seeing. And I'm getting that, again, what I said before in terms of some people in the position of power or authority could be helping you. Or you could easily attract resources like way, you know, like beyond what you expect. Like if it's normal for you, I don't know, to deal with certain level of boss maybe at your work or whatever, you're like getting support from people way above that. And you know why is that happening? Is because your future is protected. See, the thing is, like, if my core belief is that no matter what happens in my life, I will still end up in certain place, like I just always, let's say, had an expectation that I'm gonna really have that success or career or whatever. If truly, like in that one belief, at least all my life I was unwavered, then it doesn't even matter in a way, like some of the things like I effed up, let's just say, along the way, or didn't do my best, let's just say, like over some periods of times, I will still find a way how to shift to my desired state. Because again, here the future is protected. So whatever you're meant to experience, even if it feels like you walked away from your true path, or you kind of, you know, you've had some kind of detour in your life, you'll still get there. Like that's really what's standing out here. It's like it's protected, it's meant to be. We have here group thing. We also have here Natcaster, preparations come to fruition. And we have here the fates. Again, I'm getting this energy of like something being very faded. Also, full moon energy could be pretty important for you. So the next full moon we'll have like a solar eclipse in Aries. No, that's the new moon. Sorry, I'm confused for a second. Well, I think it has to do with the full moon, the one we will have in Scorpio, the one in May. So we just had full moon in Virgo, there will be full moon in Libra in April. So full moon in Libra, full moon in Scorpio, like April and May are going to be important for you. That a lot of faded events could occur during that time. We also have here a group thing, which I feel like for you, what's important now especially, is to make sure you're aligning yourself with people who you actually want to be like with. Because I feel like a lot of very faded friendships could come around this time. And let's just say you work in certain job or certain industry. I actually had this realization very recently when I was thinking like if I want to even continue doing any kind of astrology, spiritual content on YouTube. Like it was my moment where I was like, can I find like even one or two people in my head who I deeply respect and admire so much that I want to be like them in this industry? And my honest answer to myself was like, not really. There's like, I mean, there's people I respect for sure, but like, there's nobody that I see doing the things that I've been doing who is like inspiring me so much that I'm like, every morning I want to get up and like, you know, just do this because there's like, there's so much that I'm inspired to do. Like for those of you who've been following me longer, this is why I don't do much of that, you know, content anymore either. But in your job, in your career, this could be something similar. Maybe you're in education system, financial system, whatever system, and you're kind of looking around the place where you work and you're realizing that there is nobody really that you respect or admire. And maybe you don't even want to be in the same industry anymore. Like think about who are the people who are you truly admire and respect. And again, you don't necessarily 100% have to go in that industry, but you know, it matters. I feel like it is important in whatever work you're doing to have someone or something that's like, you know, you can look up to. And again, I guess like you can be that person yourself, but still, I think like, look, I've been finding myself like making so many friends like in tech industry and like just, you know, in innovation industry, like among musicians, artists, there's so many people I admire. And I'm like, yeah, that means something, that like there's all these people I admire and appreciate and they light my heart up so much. So there is something to it. So we have something also here coming to fruition. For those of you who've been manifesting something, I feel like it's about to come. So in this time period that I mentioned, which is like, we're doing the reading for second half of March, but like I said, the full moon of April in Libra and also full moon of May, full moon actually eclipse, we're gonna have as well. Like it's gonna be pretty important. All right, let's go into your love reading. Oh wow, 18 minutes. Sorry, did not expect to talk for so long here. You know what? No. Let's go for Tarot de la Nuit. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Give the city a big thumbs up if you enjoy longer videos. Wasn't planning to make one today, but I was like, okay, sure. Had a feeling actually that, you know, it would be nice to do like an evening video. First row is you, second row is your person as always. Ooh, oh my god, this is like a second reading in a row. You are starting as the devil card. You were the devil card in the previous video as well. Again, I don't think it's bad. I'll explain in a moment. Some of you could have Capricorn placements, just as simple as that. It also could symbolize very much the you know, Pluto is in Capricorn, your modern ruling planet, so it's like it's in its finishing stages of Capricorn. So could represent that, the culmination of Capricorn energy. Okay. We have Strength card, we have Ten of Swords, we have the Fool. All right. Let's look at your, let's take one more card for you actually, and then we'll go to your person. We have, oh, in Judgment, beautiful. Wow, I love your combination today. Let's look at your person. I'm hearing sweet and sticky, sweet and sticky. I don't know what it means. Your person, Page of Swords, your person, been watching you glow up. Somebody here is Orthodox Christian, just saying. Your person thinks you are fantastic. Like they are literally on their knees. Bottom of the deck, the Star. So like I said previously in this reading, there is a sense of manifestation coming true. Your wish coming true, desires coming true. I think it's a whole timeline. It's not about just one thing. I think you maybe have discovered some kind of hack to reality. Some of you are into manifestation. Some of you are into reality transurfing. Some of you are in quantum jumping, stuff like that. And by the way, as I'm saying this, there is 444 on my kitchen stove. And it's not even the correct time, but it's showing 444. So this could be a sign for some people. But yeah, I'm just getting that you realize that your wishes are going to come true. And you see evidence of that, I feel like, already happening. And that's just like, you know, it's like that's the only thing kind of that's important. Like you just know that everything is gonna align. Sometimes I feel like people make this mistake when they see something, you know, undesirable happening. Let's just say they're manifesting something and they're like, oh my god, what does it mean? See, like I think the total game change happens when you learn to be so unshakable in your faith in yourself that like literally whatever you see happening in front of you, you just don't give an F. Like it could be the exact opposite of what you were hoping for, that you're seeing, but your faith in yourself is so strong that like literally nothing matters except you believing in yourself. And you see that as you develop this kind of faith in yourself beyond faith of anything you see in your physical reality, everything starts conforming to your will, basically. Now, some people call this magic, some people call it manifestation. Honestly, it does not matter. But I'm just getting that, like, it's, you know, it's either you who wins because you believe in yourself, or you're in that state where you're allowing everything you see around dictate how you feel. But like when you're triggered, all it says to me is that you feel like that physical circumstance that's on your way is stronger than you. Because if you truly believe that you're stronger than anyone and anything, and no one in your reality has more power than you do, in that case, nothing can throw you off. And I'm getting that for a lot of you, you will really start embodying that kind of state of being where you're so powerful, so strong, which you are, in the second half of March. That's going to bring you exactly everything you wanted to experience. And there was a Tower card here. I don't know, where did it go? There was this Tower card right underneath this. Oh yeah, here it was, underneath the star. So don't worry how, because things have this magical, you know, ability to transfigure themselves. You don't have to worry how. You don't have to fight for anything. You don't have to manipulate anything. Just know that things that you're wishing for, both in love and money, are coming. Now, let's see what you're dealing with, like, you know, in actual cards. Devil card is your first card. You're very tempting right now, is what I'm seeing. You might not be realizing just how tempting you are because, you know, it's like it's hard, I think, sometimes to see. Like many times, like whenever I'm hanging out with my other guy friends, they're like, wow, you have no idea how many people were checking you out. And honestly, I have not even noticed. I was just on my phone or doing something. So we very often don't even realize how attractive we are. And I feel like this is you right now. Knight of Pentacles to the Strength. My advice for you for the next 2 weeks when you watch this, focus on your stability, finances. Ten of Swords, there is some things that I feel like finishing. Some of you might suddenly quit your job. Just for some of you, you'll be like, I'm done here. I quit. So, or there's just a sense of like you don't even explain yourself, but you cut something off your life, something that's not productive anymore, something you don't want to do anymore. You're not explaining yourself to absolutely anyone. That's what I'm hearing very strongly. It could be a relationship that's toxic, doesn't have to be romantic, could be friendship, could be even a habit, like maybe you had some kind of habit overspending, or I don't know, just wasting your time. Like we don't realize how often during the day we waste our time completely. So you're ending something, and as a result of that, a new beginning occurs where you are being invited to literally go through some kind of door that was not available to you before. So you are being led into this new beginning with this Judgment card. The time has come for something. So you're in a strong place here. I just feel like for you, very important to take care of yourself right now and focus on your stability. Because I feel like this is leading you right now to a very important time period where you will be able to make so much more money than you've ever made. You will be in so much better space, like in every aspect of your life, okay? Now, your person has been watching you. They're mesmerized by you. Something about frogs. I know that it's a very cryptic message, but something about frogs, any kind of serpents, but mainly frogs is important. Would be a sign. I don't know, maybe some of them are going to that ceremony, you know, where they do some kind of frog stuff. I don't know what it's called. Somebody has a husky, or husky could be important symbol. I feel like your person is on their knees towards you. They've been, if you are in no communication, or if your communication has been not so good, they are watching you. They are like absolutely watching you every move. Some of them also are puzzled why you changed the way you behave with them. Because I'm getting that for some of you, you just decided to completely take them off the pedestal, if they were on any kind of pedestal, and just treat them as this normal thing. Like the way you treat this person, the way you treat any other area of your life is all the same now. If they were in any kind of pedestal where you are like worshiping them and like obsessing over them, I feel like that's done. So it's very good, by the way, if you've done that, because that's going to bring your manifestation or whatever you want even faster. 6 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. They do miss you a lot. They think about you a lot. And they see you as the person like they've never met. Like they've never met anyone like you. Because of your independence and because you don't care. I don't know who this is resonating with. You might not be like the person who always watches it. I'm just reading today, like the cards, but you're different, because when everyone else is clinging and scared and like obsessively attached and insecure and is hoping, like I feel like their ex, like, or their exes or whoever they dealt with before were trying so hard to save their relationship and, you know, and do this and do that, and yeah, it's like, it's all nice, but usually this is a reaction that doesn't cause passion in a man especially. It causes pity. And we all know that, yes, sometimes pity is what, you know, keeps somebody around for a little bit, but not for the right reason. The passion, that feeling that usually, especially masculine energy needs to feel, is that chase, is, you know, it's like, it's that energy where you're not that easy to figure out, where they know that like, okay, if I screw up now, I'm not sure if she's gonna be around there anymore. You know, like that feeling where you're so desperately attached because you put them on a pedestal doesn't work with this person. I don't think it honestly works with anyone, but with you, especially if you kind of like set yourself in this strong position, took them off your pedestal, they are obsessed with you now, because they are like, wow, this is my woman. This is exactly someone I would want to, I don't know, do everything for, because wow, she is something. She respects herself. Nobody wants to be with someone who doesn't respect themselves, even if they do this in a healthy dynamic. Like, if you see somebody who respects themselves, who is grounded in themselves, who has their own life, you know, that's so attractive. And I think that's who you are, and I think that's why they are obsessed with you. Look at this, Angel de la Nuit. Something's about to come to an end. Exactly, Hanged Man. We have Queen of Swords, we have King of Wands, bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. So what I feel like, there is a stage of this connection that's about to come to an end. Apply this as it resonates. If this was a separation or anything like that, it's about to come to an end. If it was a situationship where, you know, you're more than friends, but the commitment was not there, that's going to come to an end as well. Whatever it is, you have to not be scared to what they call cut bait. And again, take this person off their pedestal. Like, don't put them on a pedestal. Don't be like, oh, I'm just gonna wait here for you forever. You know, I'm here. You leave, I'm here. This might sound romantic in a Lana Del Rey song, which, by the way, I love her, you know. But in reality, if we want to build a relationship where we are worshipped and chased and cherished, this doesn't really work. It took me a while to learn this. Because, see, the thing is, like, if you want a man to worship, right, the ground you walk on, you cannot be a doormat. You know, if you want somebody to put you on a pedestal, you cannot put them on a pedestal. I know it sounds a little screwed up, but like, you can love them. I'm not saying to be like nasty to them or anything. You can love them, but like, know your worth. Like, don't chase, don't wait around, don't like put that, I don't know, like put them on that pedestal. I said this already, right? Know when, like, if you're not treated properly, you have no problem cutting it off. You know, be in that strong, self-sufficient position, because I feel like that's, like, you in that a little bit Queen of Swordish energy is what drives this person insane. Because, see, the thing is, like, they do know you as romantic and sensitive and compassionate and beautiful. That's there. But there is a difference between, you know, that romantic story where we can go a million times back and forth and you'll still be there, versus you being like, you know what, no, I know what I want, I know what I desire, I know it's totally possible for me to get this, I'm not gonna settle for anything less. And oh my god, that's so attractive. So anyway, we'll take this to the extended to see how it unfolds. What I'm seeing basically here is that you are, you know, kind of like, you're not cutting them off. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing like you are really establishing a boundary of what's acceptable, what's not, which basically makes this person chase you. Again, if you want to be chased, you have to pull back. You cannot chase if you want to be chased. So this person starting to chase you, pursue you, and I feel like for some of you there might be even some kind of big gesture that this person makes. They're going to offer you something substantial, is what I'm seeing. Something that they will, okay, yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, they'll offer you something that will make up for previous misdeeds, if there was such thing. And that's gonna, basically, they're gonna try to convince you that they are worth your time. Link to the extent is gonna be down below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Bye.